Yo guys, I just want to say thank you guys so much for 3,000 subscribers. Thank you for the support on my past live streams. We did get over 3,000 subscribers, which is amazing, and I hope y'all enjoyed the video.
I'm one of the prettiest motherfuckers that ever been in New York.
Order be long, color orange, mingle label, rotary phone. In my old school Mercedes, smoke OG grown.
Alright y'all, there's some things I want to talk about regarding update 13 and what is coming to the game, even though I did talk about that in the other video, but this is what is confirmed and that I know 100% of. Now, Blox Fruits is 100% confirming the String Awakening for update 13. Now, in the Discord, they have shown a sneak peek of the String Awakening and that there will be a String Raid. Now, String Awakening in terms of damage-wise, of how useful it is, we do not know how good it will be, but we can assume and predict what it would be like. So, I assume that String would be very good because, hey, the string raid would probably be like Swan minions, Swan pirates, and like we know them to be pretty strong. Wouldn't be just a blowover. So that raid would probably be, or probably change the game in a way when it comes to NPCs. So I am looking forward to that raid, and I am looking forward to the String Awakening coming to the game. Now, will it change meta? I am not sure if it will change meta. AKA meta, I mean OP, I mean Paw, Doe, I mean Chop, Sword Main, TTK. That's what I mean by meta. So will it change meta and will it enter meta and become like busted in PvP? I am not 100% sure, but I do know that that fruit will be something good or something useful. Now, what I did hear is that the regular string has God Thread, and God Thread is a very useful move. It's like a stun that does a lot of damage, and we know it's going to be awakened. So let's say that stun does lots of damage, and you can combo that into superhuman or something like that. So that would be very useful when it comes to team battles, or you just finding somebody and just wrecking them on the spot. Another thing I wanted to imply was the new map or level cap that is coming to the game in update 13. I think that there would be a higher level cap instead of raising the cap by 50 each time, because I really feel like that's way too easy to get there. See myself, I was level 1300, and they raised the cap and I barely did anything and I gained 20 levels. So I feel like they should really raise the cap to about 2000 and then add a new island like third sea. That'd be really cool. Another thing I wanted to add was bounty. I feel like they should raise the cap of bounty because I know a lot of players that play this game every day have a total of 20 million bounty. And I feel like that's a really common thing when you get into a public server. I feel like seeing 20 million bounty isn't really scary anymore. A lot of people are in their 10 millions, 11 millions, and the newer players are now starting to easily get bounty. Now, another thing I would want in update 13, or they should add in update 13, is the donation system where people will literally donate bounty to their friends. So what they could do is they could make more and more accounts and just keep donating them their own friend bounty, which is kind of weird. They would like dono or die or something like that. They'll camp out spawn. I feel like the spawn should be a little bit bigger. A lot of things should get cleaned up and fixed up in update 13. Everything gets a little bit polished. And I really think that they should add more islands if they are not going to raise the cap and add a whole nother map like third sea. If they aren't, you see that over there? That's another thing. Look, you see that little, that's looks like a new island. Maybe that's coming to the game. Maybe a new level cap. They probably didn't know I could see that, but I could see that from over there. That could be like a new island. There's that over there. I'm not sure if that was always there, but there are some little things that are hints that there's gonna be new stuff coming to the game in update 13. Alright guys, in terms of a new fruit, I am not sure, but I will give you my thoughts on a new fruit. Now, a new fruit I assume that would come to the game would most likely be a custom fruit. Let's say we could have I really don't. Probably earth, kind of fruits like that could have like earth, even though that's probably already a thing. I'm not sure. Could get like earth or air, something like that. Maybe like another fruit, like air fruit. That's probably quake. I'm not sure, but another fruit would be great. A new addition, probably balance out things. People aren't using the same 3, 4 fruits every time you encounter somebody in a fight. That would be very useful. I would not want to go against myself, honestly, because I literally am so toxic at this game, bro. Another thing I would love for them to add is a actual PvP mode. Big thing. A PvP mode would be beautiful. I don't want to run around and kill people on sight. I want a actual game mode where you can 1v1 people. It can get nice and personal. No third party. No people running across the world. Going to sky limit with Buddha. Going to sky limit with Phoenix. Healing to the top. Coming back down. I don't want any of that toxic stuff. I want a one-on-one. You leave the arena. You die. I get your bounty. I want that type of 1v1s. Now, with that being added to the game, obviously it's going to be way easier to get bounty, but you should have a PvP cooldown and you should raise the cap of the bounty. So say 30 million bounty would be like the Undying King when you load into the server, instead of it regularly being like the Sea King has entered, where it would be like you had max bounty and it would give you a little red notification in the chat that you have entered. Maybe when they raise the caps, it could be like the Underlord has joined. Each time you get like a 5 mil in increase in bounty. That'd be pretty cool. Another thing I want to add to this game, last and not last, whatever. Last, I want to think of some new swords that could come to the game, because sword users are pretty limited right now. If you do not have Yori, you have to pick between the 3 legendary swords and TTK, which is like all of them are not good. There's also the cursed sword that the cursed captain, I'm pretty sure it's a decent sword, but that's like 4 or 5 swords, and that's not really useful because a lot of sword users do not use their fruits, aka me. I am a Paul, and I bought Yoru, so I have nothing in Blox fruit, so I literally cannot do damage, and I have to rely on the teleport and my sword. Now, finally, I want to ask if these devs can please fix Chop. Chop should not make people immune to sword. I feel like it should be a higher damage reduction to sword. Now, I know you guys want to go off the anime, but that is just not fair for sword users, because eliminate no fruit. They have nothing in fruit. Eliminate being immune to swords. What do you have left? Your hands? You're going to use these 3 moves the entire fight. There's no point in fighting if you get to that point. Literally, I feel like it should be like a 75-65% damage, so that you could slowly kill them instead of them just being immune to all your sword attacks, where you have all your points in for your main source of damage just canceled out because some cheap fruit that's always in the shop, so easy accessible, is just sitting in the shop easily, that is immune to a whole category in the stats section. That is so dumb in my opinion. I really hate that. And another thing, I know I kept saying finally, another thing, I feel like they should add more awakenings to all the fruits, not just string that is coming up, which is confirmed. I hope they add awakenings to Paul, all the good fruits, so that it would be balanced out and the game would actually be worth playing, something to grind for. And yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video, if you guys liked my theories, if you guys liked what was confirmed and what wasn't, then make sure you guys let me know in the comments below. Make sure you guys subscribe. I am trying to hit 5,000 by January. And thank you guys for watching the video, and it's been Olesuu.